Welcome back. President Cyril Ramaphosa will be delivering the keynote address at a Brand South Africa panel discussion on enhancing the ease of doing business in South Africa. It's taking place at the World Economic Forum in Cape Town, and that's where we find ENCA's business reporter, Heidi Jokos, who is there. Heidi, good morning to you. So, there is no doubt in my mind that this event is about selling South Africa, in particular to foreign investors. But it's not going to be as easy as said than done with all the xenophobia that is gripping our country right now.
Exactly, and I think that is the big question that's going to be posed to President Cyril Ramaphosa. Of course, this is an event held by Brand SA on the sidelines of the World Economic Forum Africa that's taking place in Cape Town this week. But the theme for this specific event is ease of doing business in South Africa. And if anybody has been watching or been picking up what's been going on in the country, our central point, our central business district in Johannesburg has been burning with the looting that's been going on, with the alleged xenophobic attacks that's been going on, with foreign shop owners being attacked. So the ease of doing business in South Africa is not a very pleasant conversation to be had at the moment, given the fact that it's not easy to do business in South Africa with all these attacks going on. And of course, the President will be addressing delegates and will be addressing business leaders, ministers today at this event, and will be discussing the ease of doing business. And of course, his biggest headache right now is how to deal with the ongoing attacks that are happening across the country, specifically in the Gauteng province. And he needs to put his best foot forward. South Africa needs to put their best foot forward. We're trying to get this foreign investment into the country when we're basically pushing foreigners out and attacking them. So it's a big day for the President. It's a big week for South African government to try and persuade them that things are pleasant here when in fact they're not. So we're going to have to wait and see what the government has to say about this.
Heidi, are you able to confirm for us these reports this morning that some African heads of state who were meant to attend the World Economic Forum that kicks off today have cancelled?
So I haven't had much sleep because I've been trying to confirm whether or not this is true. But we have been trying to check on, the various African government websites to see whether or not they've released a statement. But we do understand that, it hasn't been confirmed yet. We've reached out to the World Economic Forum to find out whether or not it's confirmed that various African countries have pulled out of West Africa because of the xenophobic attacks that have been happening in South Africa. We have received no word yet. The only thing that we have picked up is that the African Union says that they want to try and discuss or have a discussion with South Africa about the recent xenophobic attacks. We know the presidency of Nigeria has also said they are going to send an envoy to South Africa to try and deal with the issue, given the fact that many Nigerians have been attacked throughout these xenophobic attacks that we've seen. So no confirmation is yet from the World Economic Forum or from these African countries whether or not they've pulled out. We do know that the president of Rwanda, Paul Kagame, was expected to attend. We're not sure if he's here, if he's going to attend or not. I think confirmation will come through later on today. But it's a big one, given the fact that you have the World Economic Forum Africa happening on South African soil, and South Africans are pushing the foreigners out. So we're just going to have to wait and see what WEF has to say about this. But I must say there's a high contingency of security at this event, and I'm sure that's also expected at WEF Africa, which is happening at the Convention Centre just down the road.
Yeah, it's a huge embarrassment for our country, Heidi, and definitely no easy time for our president trying to sell our country right now. Heidi, live for us in Cape Town.